I almost wish we were butterflies and lived but 3 summer days, 3 such days with you I could fill with more delight than 50 common years could ever contain. The proper function of man is to live, not to exist. I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. I shall use my time.
Slowly, with many lost days, I come back to life.
Some days are like this. And the only way to get through them is to remember that they are only one day, and that every day ends. I thought about the days I had handed over to a bottle, the nights I can't remember, the mornings I slept through, all the time spent running from myself.
Sometimes you just had those days where everything goes wrong. But sometimes, and totally unexpectedly, something can go right. I do love the beginning of the summer halls, said Julian. They always seem to stretch out ahead for ages and ages. They go so nice and slowly at first, said Anne, his little sister. Then they start to gallop.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in nights. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. New days should be greeted like new lovers and babies toddling along a table looking back to make sure we're watching. Although all days are equally long regardless of the season, some days are long not only seasonally but by rewards they offer. We rode home, the streetlights here and there above us. That day was a purple day, neither good or bad, but something we passed through. You don't want the sun to set, you don't want the day to end. But remember that the sun sets differently every day, also, every day is a different day. And life is rich only if life is different every day.
The day was on its way to being uneventful. That should have been her first warning. The world has a tendency to trick people. It likes to make a day feel as bright and lazy as sun-warmed honey dripping down a jar as it waits until your guard is down, and that's when it strikes. Some days are not as beautiful and some nights not as wonderful. You need to be careful not worry about the hurtful things of life, just focus on what is meaningful.
I had the endless day, months and months of endless days, and yet my return date bounded this sense of boundlessness, kept it from becoming threatening.